After a crazy week of filming and snapping at the Kokugikan, we take a more relaxed approach from the armchair today. Here are the top stories from Day 7. Taiho's youngest sumo grandson, Mudoho, who only turned 19 yesterday, celebrated his birthday in style with a winning score in Division 3 at his first attempt. He defeated Aozora, who is almost twice his age, to do it and move to 4-0. I feel like what I'm doing in training is paying off, Mudoho said. I wanted to fight confidently from the off this tournament. While it's okay to win defensively at the rope, I'd much rather win on the offense. Further up the Division 3 chart though, older brother Naya lost to Takakento to go 2-2 and leave his promotion hopes again hanging in the balance. 2 matches later, Ura, up on consecutive days for the second time, made it 4 from 4 with a push-out of Chiyonoumi, who was only recently fighting at salaried level, you may remember. Although it was their first professional meeting, the two men had met at university level, with Chiyonoumi winning by blast-out. That's why I really gave it everything today, said Ura. He's promised not to get carried away in his final 3 bouts. Realistically, he must win at least 2 to go up. In the top division, Koto Shogiku's return to action with a heavily taped left calf ended in victory, as Enho, perhaps with unconscious sympathy, played right into his hands. Rather than dance, the little man dove into the veteran's chest and allowed his hips to give way under pressure from above. It seemed Enho pulled out of a twist down so as not to overload his knee. Guest commentator Oguruma claimed he's simply not moving like his normal self. But at least from tomorrow, Enho will receive the moral support of a returning stablemate. Ishiura follows Koto Shogiku in clambering back into the ring after injury, in his case, an ankle fracture. His first match will be against Shimanoumi, whose dogged thrusting attack saw off Kaisei today. This afternoon saw the 6 joint leaders whittled down to 3. 2 of them faced each other, with Tobizaru treating us to a masterclass in smothering Chiyotaryu's powerful thrusts and boring through his defenses. He's really enjoying himself up there, Oguruma remarked. These 2 actually went to the same junior high school. Being 3 years older, I wanted to teach him a lesson, said Chiyotaryu, but my upper body just couldn't deliver today. Onosho lost for the second day in a row, this time to Kagayaki's expert left thrustover. I was hit hard and attacked a lot, but I stood up to him well and can take some positives into tomorrow, Onosho claimed. A recent recovery of weight and muscle lost during the state of emergency is the latest theory NHK has posited to explain Onosho's improved form. Shodai was the third man to fall away, hitting Okinomi with 2 ferocious charges but overcommitting at the rope and inviting the pushover from the right. Which means that these 3 Saitama Sakai grads are now the frontrunners. Koto Shoho achieved a typically scientific victory over Hoshoryu based on expert knowledge of fine angles. Hoshoryu seemed to freeze up on sighting the man he once beat in high school sumo. He's yet to beat him in the professional ring. Takakeisho kept pace after what can be described as a war of attrition against Yutakayama, which left both men nursing knocks. The Ozeki's persistent push and parry tactics were too much for Yutaka, who slipped on his right ankle and hobbled badly back to the dressing room. No problem, it will clear up in the bath, was how he tried to laugh the matter off. Although Takakeisho clearly felt a twinge in his neck, Oguruma said, to him, it did not look so serious. Some other points of note. Asanoyama successfully defended Terutsuyoshi's leg pull, using his left as the shield and his right as the saber. That's 4 in a row for him. Terunofuji went one better with a perfectly tailored strategy, waiting for Endo's right arm to drive inside as usual, grabbing it, and then swinging him away to the rope. That's 5 in a row for him. Tamawashi recorded just his 3rd win against Mitakeumi in 24 attempts, leaving Oguruma suggesting the brown belt Sekiwake is not encroaching as usual. Tokushoryu, who has again changed his belt midway in a symbolic bid to change his fortune, lost the battle of the Kindai University teammates to Takarafuji. And Kiribayama showed us why his legs and hips are, in the words of Oguruma, in incredible condition. Hokutofuji did almost everything right, keeping him at bay with the throat hold, but ventured too close at the rope and allowed the Mongolian's genial left arm the chance to scoop. A photo finish I wish I'd been there to capture on camera. My apologies to the heroic wrestlers I have to omit for reasons of space and flow. Rest assured, I've been filming and photographing all of them equally. I'll be doing so again next week, and you will be seeing all of them on this channel at some point. For now, see you tomorrow.